if you are extremely overweight and you're watching this video, or if you're even slightly overweight and you're watching this video, or if you know someone who's slightly overweight or massively overweight, it would be extremely beneficial to drop the fat percentage down to a number at least around
Fruitarian, living lifestyle, learn about the benefits to start now. Eating from the vine and feeling divine. Fruit living with nature's design.
I eat on a daily basis maybe 5 to 10 coconuts worth of the young meat. When it is avocado season, I've been known to go quite hard on the avocados, like my good friend Nikocado Avocado. We both like our avocados. And when it's durian season, I've been known to go hella hard on the durian. I've been even known to fly to different countries just to get the quality durian when it's time. So when it's time, when in season, I will eat as much fat as I care for. Does it affect my training? Well, you can't really work out after a durian. I've never been able to work out after a durian. Never successfully worked out after a durian. So never try it. Or you can go ahead and try it, see what happens. Let me know. Report back. Make a video about it. But I've never been able to work out after durian. So yes, eating durian does definitely affect my training. But I'm intentional about it. And I say, hey, I'm going to work out in the morning. I'm going to eat my durian in the afternoon and the evening. And be okay with that. When it comes to avocados, do those affect my training? People say avocados increase your body fat percentage. Personally, I feel quite strong on avocados. I feel quite built on avocados when it's avocado season, and I'll have maybe 3 or 4 full avocados a day in avocado season. It's just something my body wants. I don't make a conscious decision about it. It's just when I go to the fruit market, people say, hey Ted, what are you going to get at the fruit market? I don't know until I'm there, because I don't consciously decide what I'm going to get. I just totally go by feel. I say, what does this feel like? Am I more resonating towards this or more resonating towards that? And I just totally go by feel. I would suggest you do the same. Don't think, oh, it's too high in fat, blah, 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 or I should eat this for this, I should eat this for the selenium, or I should eat this for the copper, or I should eat this for the vitamin C. That's the medical mentality, man. If you take the medical mentality, you're gonna end up in a medically charged situation, and you don't want to be there. So just drop the medical mentality altogether and learn to go by feel like every other animal in nature. This is a big reason I'm doing this diet, man, is because every other animal in nature is setting the example for us. They're saying, look, man, we eat what we want, when we want, if we want, how we want, wherever we are. So wherever I am, I eat what I want, when I want, if I want. Yes, I'm aware that there is something called carbohydrate and something called fat and something called protein, but I definitely don't let any of those things dictate the foods I eat. And I would not suggest anyone else do that either. Unless they're doing some experiment, you want to prove that by eating this much % of fat, then this happens or whatever. But even then, man, it's all subjective. You can be objective with your measurements, but at the end of the day, how you feel is totally subjective, and how one person feels can greatly differ to how someone else feels. I could take someone off the street, put them on the exact same diet I'm eating, super clean, obviously, just fruit, but they wouldn't feel very good for some reason. I don't know why. It's just the way the human organism works. I guess it takes time to detox and go through the withdrawals of not eating any cooked food. I think you really got to factor in the withdrawal period or the transition period when it comes to eating fully raw, especially if you're coming from a mostly fully cooked background. So there's something to be said for cooked food withdrawals, man. No doubt. But back to the subject of this video, how much fat do I eat? The current fats I'm eating now, like I said, are about 5 to 10 coconuts a day. The meat is very, very thin. It's like super thin. Like I would feed it to a young baby, like a baby that you're just cradling, baby that's just coming off breast milk. But I don't like eating the rubbery stuff. I don't like eating the crunchy stuff. If I have to bite into the meat, I don't like it. If I have to bite into the meat, I don't like it. If I can't take the meat and like rub it into my skin, I don't like it as much, and I'll try not to eat it as much. I'll limit my consumption of those. It feels hard in my stomach as well. It feels hard going through my body. It feels like I've just eaten like a little twig or a rock or something. Ant wants to get in my, or a little fly wants to get in my nose. So I keep my fat intake quite low throughout the year, except when it's avocado season or durian season. So, hey, 6 months of the year, I'm just doing coconuts, especially in Bouquet. The coconut meat is super slimy. It's not like I absolutely need the coconut meat. It's not like I absolutely need any fat. It's just at certain times I'm drawn to it, so I eat it. But I'm okay to go days without it, no problem. I've gone months without any overts at all, man. I feel just fine on that. Does it affect body fat percentage? I think it does, but I don't think it does to the extent people think it does. They're like, oh, if you go overt fat free for a couple weeks and you're gonna lean right out, I think it requires a lot more than that. I think if you want to lean right out, you've really got to up your exercise volume and/or intensity and your weight training, man. body fat percentage is all about strength to weight ratio. It's all about how much muscle to fat you have. So if you want to have lower body fat percentage, you just have to put on more muscle. If you want to have lower body fat percentage, you have to put on more muscle. I went like 3 months with no overt fat. I got body fat tested when I was super skinny, and I came out at like 18% body fat on a DEXA scan, man. I got DEXA scanned. I did it legitimately because everyone's talking about, oh, 5, 10, 15% body fat, all these numbers, these super low numbers. But man, if you want to truly get body fat tested, get a DEXA scan. And it turns out I asked the guy who was running the DEXA scan, who are the lowest athletes that come in here? And he says the bodybuilders, man. The lowest he's seen is like 4.7%. It was some massive bodybuilder. His skin was like super tight. But I asked Peter, the guy doing the body scan, I said, just look at me now and guess my body fat percentage. And he looked at me, just eyeing me out. He said about 10%. So he hopped on the scale, got off 18% body fat, man. But it came down to me not having enough muscle. I just didn't have any muscle at the time. This was like 4 years ago. I didn't have much muscle. So, and after that, I was like, screw this, man. I'm gonna have a bunch of fat now. And so I did 3 months purposely just get super low body fat percentage. Didn't work, man. So you can't just all of a sudden drop all the fat and then not do any strength training, expect to have super low body fat percentage. But if you are extremely overweight and you're watching this video, or if you're even slightly overweight and you're watching this video, or if you know someone who's slightly overweight or massively overweight, it would be extremely beneficial to drop the fat percentage down to a number at least around 20% of the total calories or under. Between 5 to 20% of total calories coming from fat, I believe, is ideal on a yearly basis. On a day-to-day basis, you can do whatever you want, but I feel on a spanning out throughout the year, it's gonna even between 5 and 20%. But on a day-to-day basis, yeah, totally go by feel, man, and see what happens. There's no one way fits all. As much as you want to hear it, as much as easy as that is to gain traction and gain followers by saying this is the way you got to do it. If you don't do it this way, then it's not gonna work. It's a really common approach to take to gaining subscribers and followers, because people just want the black and white. But it comes down to do what feels good. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. If it feels good, do it. Continue doing it, continue doing it, continue doing it. Just be honest. Does it really feel good, or are you just saying that? Because there's a lot of people, man, who are saying, yeah, I feel absolutely great eating a hamburger, and obviously they don't. That's why they're depressed. Or they say, oh yeah, I feel great after eating this chicken tuna sandwich, but they don't. That's why they have a food coma afterwards. They can't move and they require caffeine to function. Or they were like, oh, I feel great after this coffee, but then like 2 hours later it's like boom, they crash hard, and they don't associate that hard crash with the coffee. So be aware, be honest. Do you actually feel good eating what you're eating? The truth is, for me, on a fruitarian diet for the past 6.5 years, I do feel great. I do feel amazing. That's why I'm continuing to eat this way. I haven't had to change my diet in 6.5 years. If anything, I've restricted it even more just to narrow it down even more, because I feel so damn good eating the way I'm eating now without any greens or vegetables. But even if I do eat some greens or vegetables when I go back to Canada, or if I eat some green and vegetables when I go back to Canada, I'm probably still gonna feel close to just as damn good, because it's not cooked food, man, and cooked food is just lower vibration. And when you're eating raw food, it's a high vibration. When you put high vibrational foods into a human being, the human being vibrates at a higher vibration. It's that simple. It's just as simple as saying, if you think very low vibrational thoughts, you're gonna put your body and mind in a low vibrational state. You're gonna feel like crap. Let's do an experiment right here. How do you feel right now visualizing yourself running and playing in this field with all your friends, having a good time playing with all your friends, laughing and just totally carefree, running through the field like this? How does it feel? Probably feels pretty damn good. Just imagine that. Running around, playing, giggling, laughing, not having a care in the world, totally exploring, having a good old time. That's a great imagination right there. That is a high vibrational thought or visualization. Now, picture for a moment, if you will, a slaughterhouse, a pig getting shot in the head, a chicken getting its head slit off, a cow trying to run away from getting shot, or the chickens getting stepped on, or, you know, just pigs getting stabbed in the back and the head. And gross stuff. That makes me feel sick. That's a low vibrational thought. If you continue to think these low vibrational thoughts, you're going to continuously stay in a low vibration, and your results in life are going to manifest as low vibrational manifestations. You can experience a low vibrational reality. That's just an example of high vibrational thoughts and low vibrational thoughts. Again, if you visualize the playing around in the field, like things like this, those are the thoughts I try and visualize on a daily basis, or try to think about on a daily basis. Focus on the positive, focus on what you want rather than what you don't want, and you're gonna feel that. And then as a result, you're gonna get more and more and more of that, and things of a like vibration will come into your life, like fruitarianism. You're only watching this because you've thought in a high vibrational tone for long enough that now you're in resonance with the Fruitarian diet. When you eat a Fruitarian diet, it's going to be so much easier just to stay at this high vibrational tone, because every single mealtime you eat the watermelon, you're like, holy crap, this is so good. You eat the dragon fruit and just drop on your hands and knees and go in prayer position and say, wow, this is amazing. Thank you so much. Whatever the fruit is, you're going to go into gratitude like that, man, because it's going to taste so good, and you're just going to innately thank your creator. Thank your mom, thank your dad, thank God, thank Jesus, thank Buddha, thank nature, thank the universe, thank spirit, whoever it is. You're going to just feel so grateful for eating the fruit. And it's not something you have to be taught. Like in the Christian religion, they say, oh, you know, you should say your prayers before your dinner time, or before breakfast, before lunchtime, whatever. At your meals, you should stop and say a prayer. But with Fruitarianism, you can't help it. You can't help but say a little prayer. You eat the watermelon, you instantly got to stop and just be like, wow. You're just in a state of awe and wonder. It's definitely true anytime you have some really good durian.
Yes, very beautiful color. Musang King is a king. Best durian in the world. Yeah, definitely.
Reality changes.
Yeah.
Life changes.
Ooh.
If you don't believe in God, you eat this, all of a sudden, you know, life just becomes completely different all of a sudden, and you can't help it but thank whoever grew the durian, or just the durian itself, or life itself. So that's it, guys. Video a bit off topic, but I hope you get the picture. I eat as much fat as I care for, and I would hope you do the same. Eating too much fat is not going to instantly make you fat, and eating super low fat is not instantly going to make you super low fat either. Got to put in the hard work. You've got to put in the hours of training if you want to lower your body fat percentage. Specifically, you got to put on muscle. It's all about the muscle fat ratio. And yeah, when it comes to eating fat, eat as much as you can still feel good on, or just don't eat any and still feel good on that as well. But if you want me to talk about any specific topic, let me know in the comments down below, guys, and I'll take you for a little walk and we can talk about that at whatever pace you want. Last video was a little sped up video. You guys didn't like that too much, so this video will slow it down, but I'll keep the chops, keep the edits in there. Time to eat, man. Time to eat. It's go time. It's go time, isn't it? Mwah. These ones not dipped. These ones go bad very quickly. Undipped coconuts in Phuket. Peace out. Yeah.